Hey guys, Berserker here with my Stamina Warden build. I'm going to get right into the sets. Front bar, running Spriggans. Everyone knows the set. It's pretty good, hits really hard, and with everyone building tanky, everyone heavy armor, specking into resistances, this set's probably one of the best sets in my opinion, and you can front bar it. I'm running one sword, one dagger, and Urn Hone and Sharpen. You can run another sword here if you want for more damage, and then run Precise to make up for the lost crit. So I'm running Sword and Board and dual wield front bar, back bar. So I have one weapon damage, one disease. Back bar, I'm running the Perfected Black Rose to it, Sword and Board. This only works if you have the Perfected version because the Perfected gives you the passive resistances, physical and spell. So that's really nice. If you're not running this, let's see, I don't have it on me, but I was running the Nocturnal's Favor, which is a 2-piece regen. You can run that back bar, which is really nice, or any of the 2-piece resistance sets, depending on what you feel is hitting you harder in Cyrodiil, whether it be physical or spell. I've been messing with 2 poisons on the back bar. Vulnerability, which is nice. They take 8% more damage done. But I've kind of been liking these. It inflicts minor maim and gives you minor brutality, increasing your weapon damage by 15% and taking theirs down by 15, or increasing yours by 10, minimizing theirs by 15. And also gives minor fracture for 7.4 seconds. So that's kind of nice. It helps with your burst, and that minor fracture stays up for a fairly long time. Because the poisons, I believe, have a 10-second cooldown. Yep, 10-second cooldown, so it's almost up, 70% uptime. Bloodspawn again. I got the 511, heavy head, light shoulder, Bone Pirate. Everyone knows the set. Now, Dubious did take a nerf, but actually, let's see what it is. Yeah, they took about 300, couple hundred stam away, which is all right. It hurt a little bit, but we didn't lose too many max resources. If you don't like running this, you can always run Hulking and run either Dubious, or you can run the Bifood or Trifood, which also works pretty well. And like I said, these are my favorite for Cyrodiil. The Crit Pots, Health Stam, Crit. Now, I'm running Protective. I like this because this is a medium build, and super tanky, especially when you're on your back bar. I'll show you the stat sheet in a second, but I just really like this. I have the gold jewelry, just don't have the crystals to transmute it to Protective yet, but the difference between the purple and the gold, if you only have one set of Spriggan's gold, the only difference between the gold and the purple is, I believe, like 120 resistances. So maybe 360 resist across the board, which isn't that big a deal, and I wouldn't transmute your purple stuff if you want to keep it robust or go infused. I just pick up a purple set, or if you already had the purple set, just transmute that to Protective if you so wish. The only difference between this, I noticed, is that it dropped maybe about 200 damage for the Protective, but I also have a much better survivability. So if you're running a small group or have a dedicated healer, I recommend running robust or infused weapon damage. If you're running in a group, get a little more burst damage. And also, if you're running in a group, you can throw on Balorgs, which is really nice, especially when you get that 500 ult. And I've hit people just with the Dawnbreaker Subterranean, and they went from 100 to 0 health. It just hits super hard. But by myself, I still prefer Bloodspawn for the ult gen and the recovery. Get into the skills. Back bar, Soothing Spores. This is just a good burst heal. Your second one, you get the mending procs, so the second one always hits way harder, and it's nice playing with a friend, being able to heal them. Shuffle, Shimmering Shield, Bull Netch, Ice Fortress, Permafrost. You could also run Enchanted Forest, Spell Wall. Depending on what the day is going like, I'd either run Permafrost or I prefer also like Spell Wall solo. If you're playing with some friends and you don't have a healer, running trees isn't too bad if someone else isn't running it. But I like Spell Wall because you can hit that, get your heals off, and kite around a rock or reset the fight, which is really nice, and it's a pretty cheap ultimate. Front bar, I just had to rechange this, but Roiling Blades, this is the one that now has the execute, the 100% damage done up to enemies under 50% health. Now, I just had to switch this with the reset. I haven't leveled it all the way up yet, but I believe one of you guys can leave it in the comments. Let me know if the percentage increases or if it's just the damage increases with the increase in level. This is only level 1, but Bird of Prey, or Cutting Dive, sorry. I like this just to be able to hit someone from range, and it's kind of nice for having at least a single target ability. You can swap this out. Let's see if I have it unlocked. You can swap this out for rending. You can either use this one or the more for the heal. I like the snare on this one because wardens don't have a built-in snare. This will add a nice little dot to them, helps snare them, keep them in place. But I like the extra 3% damage from the Animal Companion's abilities, having the Bird of Prey. I keep saying that. Cutting Dive. Next is Bird of Prey. This is just good. Gives you the Major Expedition and grants you a Minor Berserk. Subterranean, Vigor, Dawnbreaker. Go ahead and give you a buffed up stat sheet. So I have 3.7k weapon damage. That'll jump up to 41% crit on your front bar with the pot. 28k resist, pretty much across the board. 2.6k crit resist. 37k stam. 17k health, which will jump up to about 24, 25 in Cyrodiil. 10k mag. 17, pretty much 18k or 1.8k regen, which I think is more than enough for me. If you need a little more, you can swap to the Mundus or put an extra recovery glyph on your jewelry. I'll show you the back bar stats. Got 34k resist across the board with Bloodspawn Pock. That puts you at 40. And people will say, oh, that's too much resistances, this, that, and the other. But in Cyrodiil, when you're getting hit by multiple people, you have Fracture on you, you have, so with other wardens or poisons and all that, people also spec into, sharpened weapons and the CP, pen in their CP. So having that 4K resist, you really notice the difference. And basically, you're at resistance cap without the Bloodspawn Pock, and then when that Bloodspawn Pox, you just become super tanky, and you definitely will notice the difference. And it's nice having that high resistances in medium. I'm also the 511, heavy head, light shoulder. So I'm gonna go into the CP. Just go ahead and pause it when you need. So that's my warden. This is my main warden. He's a Nord. Orcs will give you about put you about 4.1k weapon damage and a tad bit more stam. But solo, small scale, I prefer Nord. And I just like the extra ulti regen too, because that's your main burst is behind your Dawnbreaker. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and have a good day.